everything's wrapping up, right? One more little stream to get through. I'll let y'all get on with your day. Well, this is the author. The author behind Amanda Splatts, Stan Ruby, the cast of the Mahavri Project. These streams are always out of character. These streams are always the author. I use Amanda's voice because Amanda's the protagonist. But you're getting me. And this is the wrap-up show. I know the wrap-up show's not, but like I think I'm one of the only VTubers to do their own little wrap-up thing, but part of it is I don't get a lot of time to just yap. Like I focus on the games or whatever I'm doing during a stream. So I don't get a lot of time to just chill or yap. So I'm just kind of fit some of that in here too. And this is going to be the last stream until next Sunday, or this upcoming Sunday. I'm taking off several days for Thanksgiving. Although I won't be streaming, I will be working on streaming stuff, and I'll get to that. I'll get to that. First. Got 3 Mr. Pibbs left. Second one open for you. Salute. Doesn't fill up the hole. I swear, I could just sit here and just use this title screen as like BGM while we chat. I could. So we're gonna continue where 3-8 relax, yeah. Where we left off last time. We made some pretty good progress. This is a skill tree and everything, and a lot of the game is just to fill up the hole. We're just filling up a hole. Gonna update everything before we start yapping. It's one of those little incremental games. It's gonna take a while before I can use the bulldozer again, though. I wonder if I can unlock something faster with that. So last time I had problems trying to play the game and yap. So I think I'll start yapping about a couple. Oh, actually, it's good. It's the perfect time to start. Because we're gonna have to restart everything. Got 32 peons left. Let's start building all over again. House. One thing I'll talk about a couple streams, go ahead and update a couple things. We have a hard limit of 2. Oh my god, bones. Why are fucking bones coming out? What the hell? Oh my god, that's horrible. I did not know this would be that horrible. What else we got here? Okay, go ahead and get started and start yapping. Got a hard 2 hours, got work later. Alright, so let's start with creative writing on the 12th. After putting it off for a couple of months, we finally looked at back when San Ruby ran Mahavre. And what kind of shit was Sanda doing when she read Mahavre? The answer is not much. She was just bored. She was feeling her godhood. She was in charge of everything. She'd run. I'm actually kind of surprised that I was able to fit the Mahavre chic, the type of suits everyone wears, into the actual story and the actual plot. Well, yeah, she runs this place. Or she owns the company that buys all those, or makes all those suits that everyone wears. And yeah, basically, I wanted to just do a whole flashback scene with Sandy as Julie, as Lucrezia Pastore. Kind of also worked on, was it in Mossberg as well? But it ended up being a lot of things just kind of different. And I kind of love it because, like, I get worried that the writing streams where I go in with something instead of getting ideas from chat, I get worried those streams get boring, but apparently not. It also goes to the story of Mahavre, the history and everything. And trying to get a little bit of background so like when the end comes, it's not some of these things I have in mind aren't going to be a total surprise. I already have an idea of what I want to do for the December writing. And the reason I book like I do is that it's kind of a puzzle. My schedule's kind of a puzzle. And it's fun fitting together everything I want to do over the course of a month. Like I have one writing stream I want to do every month, one certain type of other streams I want to do every month. It's actually really good. Stretches the brain, so to speak. So what actually happened is that Amanda... I also wanted to fuck around a little bit with the Alpha Splatts. The fact that Alpha Splatts is from the future, but nobody knows it but Takeen, because Takeen's from the past. Alpha having a very casual conversation with Amanda, not wanting to spook her, but specifically telling her, or hinting at her, trying to be gentle with her. Hey, take the ammo for your gun, and make sure you wear a clip-on tie today, and take your work phone. Then you get to the Club 661, or the ruins of the Club 661. It's really the ruins of the club. And what happens there? Mossberg goes to hang her. Hang her with their own necktie. Tie clip comes off. Mossberg grabs Amanda's gun, and they taunt her by putting it to their own head, knowing that they know that Amanda never loads it. And then they fire, and she loaded it. And then fade to black, and then at the end, Mossberg admits that they're gonna ruin Amanda's job. Then they didn't realize that Amanda brought her work phone with her, like Alpha suggested. And of course her phone is bugged. I fully know that work is probably bugged. My shit. Working from home, I don't fucking care. You know, like and subscribe, fuckers. Need more workers. Need to do some research in a moment, but like I'll fuck around with it between the couples. So that was one of the main things. Like Alpha Splatts is Amanda from the future, and she is remembering all these things that happened. So she was able to, quote unquote, guide Amanda to surviving what was going to be her death at the 661 at the hands of Malberg. Or Malgraves. Jay Mossberg Malgraves. And in the end, Sandy moves on from being her old life as Juliet Impastore or Lucrezia Impastore, and moves on with her life and drops Mossberg. So in the end, Mossberg ends up being the big loser, and that is not going to sit well with the antagonist of the story. So I thought that was really good. I wanted to challenge myself a little bit with the Impastore chapter. did do the not time travel, but fucking with timeline type of thing. Um, working on the attitude of Mossberg and Sandy's past, being not nearly as dangerous. Like, it wasn't dangerous; it was more like sad. Like, she was a god who was there to try to bring the people, and she just gave up. She'd just given up. So in the end, though, she picks Amanda over Mossberg. Ends up putting Julie and Pastori away, locking it away as another chapter of her life, and fully moves on to Sand Ruby, which is her persona with Amanda, as signified at the very end when she put on her mask, the porcelain mask, and changed her form to Amanda's, which is Sand Ruby's. So kind of a sad episode, kind of a bittersweet episode. Also want to do a little bit of the fucking with the timelines. So we can go ahead and start explaining other things next month. I have an idea of what I want to do in December. I think there's one aspect of Mahavri I haven't gotten into yet, but I've done a few stories about the past of Mahavri, the story of Mahavri. I feel like I need to get going with the plot itself, and that's what the Lucrezia Impa story chapter was. So we've also now solidified Mossberg and Alpha's points in the story. So I'm really looking forward to where this is going to go. I am really looking forward to it. And I hope y'all are too. I hope y'all are along for the ride. Alright, so Power Wash Simulator 2. I was so happy when it came out. I was ecstatic when Power Wash Simulator 2 came out. It's dirt cheap. Promise of a ton of free stuff. There's some DLC. And it's gonna be amazing. And it is great. I love it. It's... Ooh, that's cool. But then I ended up getting up to the billboard stage. And the billboard stage has the swing in it. You can use the compressor. Oh, those need those yellow shards, though. Wasn't there a blue shard, or did I just waste that? Oh, good, another bulldozer. That'll help. Yeah, so the swing. Like, I did get a nice shot, though. I said that, and everyone liked it, actually, apparently. Of the bulldozer, or not the bulldozer, but the billboard. Where I'd sprayed the word flavor into the dirt. Apparently people like that. So that's cool, thank you. So your end was reset. And that really upset me, like the swing. Like, I think Temp said that he liked the swing. But I fucking hated the swing. I fucking hated it. It was annoying to use, and I kept jumping off if it went too far to the left or too far to the right. It was infuriating. It was honestly infuriating to use. And it was the swing itself that sent me to, hey, I can't do this. I don't think I can stream this right now for a little while. Which is kind of a shame because it is a lot of fun. I love it, but hopefully the swing doesn't show up again for a while. Because the next mission, I think, is like mushrooms and stuff. I'm trying to remember. So, Power Wash Simulator, I think I'm officially over how fucking cool it is. I might play some offline. Like, I've been playing Power Watch 1 offline. I think I'll just play Power Watch 2 offline while I listen to my senpais and my cowhighs and my oshis and my waifuhus and my emotos. But yeah, it's a great game. It's a great deal. It's just the power. And this is going to be a theme. This is going to be a theme about something pissing me off. And the kind of goods and the bads of the last couple weeks. Okay, so... Oh my god, no, this was fun. This next one was fun as hell. Me and Zosimus Tarkus playing World Heroes. So, I've reached out to... first of all, I do want to tell him, like, I am so sorry, man. If I don't get in touch. Please, blame my head and not my heart, right? Blame my head and not my heart. How do I compress? There is just only so... There's so little time available, man. There's just so little time available. Especially since I'm only mainly streaming 2 days a week now. Except for the little matinee. I really need to get that compressor. That would be really nice. So I asked him, like, I know he's not into fighting games and stuff, so I asked him, what did you want to do? And he said, hey, is there a fighting game you'd like to play? I was kind of surprised. So, like, all right. Well, he's into history and stuff. He's into history. So I'm thinking, what fighting game can I play? Oh my god, World Heroes. World Heroes is fucking perfect. Because it's got ninjas, it's got Joan of Arc, it's got a Nazi robot, it's got Joe Football. And I think it was cool I was able to get Zos as Johnny Maximum. Because I thought, if you've got 4 arms, you're going to be really good at football. And of course, I'm John Dolk. Kind of. Look a little bit more like Zeus than John Dolk. But yeah, it was a little chunky because, Fight Kid. And, my Wi-Fi. And him being in a different area completely, I think. But it was great. It was a lot of fun. And I think the most fun part was him learning. And he was eager to learn. I can tell now why he's so amazing at the history stuff he does. And all the educational stuff that he does on his channel. He mostly does history things. Because he wants to learn. The dude wants to learn, and I know I saw Choco in the chat telling him to let it go. But nah, he was getting it, and by the end, he actually kicked my ass using Eric. He picked one character that he was good with, and he learned the moves. I forgot to tell him one thing, though. He was having trouble learning how to do quarter circles, half circles, visualizing that. I should tell him next time I see him. Remember, now, new fighting games, modern fighting games, most of them now have a mechanic where you can... set controls to modern. Because back in the days, fighting games, special moves like fireballs and shit, it used to be secrets, like only the coolest people knew about them. But these days, they're actually integral parts of gameplay. So, now a lot of games have modern controls, which are just like 1 or 2 button combinations. Or a combination button and a joypad. So I'll have to let him know if he wants to get into modern fighting games. Some of them do have those modern controls. That made things a lot easier. I think he'll be interested in that. If Minato hasn't told him already. So that was a lot of fun. And at the end, He complimented me on Twitter. He said it felt great. Like every time he was able to pull off a special move, it felt like a victory. And that's why I do it, man. That's why I kept, because like I know as soon as I learned how to do a fucking 360 Zangief spinning pile driver, I felt like I owned the fucking world. It was so hard to figure out how to do that without jumping into the air back in the day. Oh yeah, that was so much fun. That was so much fucking fun, man. Now sometimes I wonder what to do to put up, or what to put up here when I talk about streams that were either gorillas or didn't have their own thing. I think I just put up the schedule. Because next was an update. Just a brief update. I miss web fishing. I thought web fishing was a great game, but the devs have kind of, it looks like they've kind of abandoned it. Kind of given up on it. No more spending yells. I need to get that compressor building. Good thing I'm upgrade now. Maximum, everyone's happy. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's gonna be so fucking out. And here comes the yellow shark too. But yeah, basically it was talking about my seasonal affective disorder. Like I haven't been diagnosed by a doctor, but I'm 500% sure that's what I have. I get really sad and really sick every winter. It gets really fucking bad. Last year it almost fucking broke me. I ended up like being really sick in February. All trash and the compressor and double its value. Ooh, a vacuum. Nice. Alright, so where are the tubes? Men get the dozers. Where's the tubes? So it's called throw. That's pretty cheap. Nice. That's gonna really help, I can tell. Look at that go. So yeah, my seasonal affective disorder. I call it my sad. Getting really depressed in the winter, and it's been kicking in like it's been kicking in. It started. I was questioning whether or not to take this upcoming week off, but after I actually ended up crashing out in a couple streams last week, yeah, like I need to take some time away. Especially in December, it's gonna be real fucking bad. And it's like the plans, like from now on, yeah. Wednesday morning is gonna be a stream for me, creative writing, stuff like that. Creative writing and WebP World Extreme Battle Pro, and I'm only going down to one WebP show per month, and that's gonna affect a few different things. See, we're starting to clear out the dirt. Now that I got tubes, I can get things out. Starting to get... Oh, those tubes are so super helpful. Look how nice everything is now. Sunday mornings are going to be long form. Darkest Dungeon and Disco Elysium. Although I'm not 100% sure about Darkest Dungeon, I will get into that. And then I just want to do collabs, but unfortunately, I just can't. Oh, that's maxed out. Unfortunately, I just can't change my schedule. The change in my schedule has actually really helped me personally in my life, but it's fucked my streaming because no more streams before work, no more streams after work, except in very very specific cases. And it's fucked me over from streaming with people too. Like, there are a lot of amazing collabs I can't join because I'm working. But I had to force myself, like, am I willing to sacrifice having a normal job, 50 hours a week, working from home, got enough clout and been on the job long enough that what I say goes, to an extent? Would I really want to sacrifice all that just to stream more? Right now, at this point in my life, the answer is no. I'm gotta be security. Because like I said, y'all aren't coming into the beginning of a story. Y'all are coming into the end. It's not about amazing life experience. This is about leaving something behind. A journey to a beautiful end. Kind of like the ASCII product was initially supposed to be. So yeah, I miss web fishing. And I miss a lot of things I did when I started streaming. Like, God, like, what, a year and a half ago? Yeah, almost a year and a half ago. Holy shit. Things change on me. People gotta change. So. Oh yeah, Disco Elysium. I am really loving Disco Elysium. Absolutely. Save the economy with your smile, officer. That game is so amazing. It's brilliant. It's set up so a dumb like me can play it. Like, it's got the objectives and everything, and you can right-click stuff to see what you can click. Like, I think like an old Flash game. And the writing is brilliant. The narration is brilliant. There's so much customization. I don't know what I can say. What more I can say? How I can fucking gush over how amazing Disco Elysium is. I love it, and I'm gonna love playing through it. I know it's like a ridiculously long game. I'm happy for it. And I really do want to play it kind of made me sick having to wait and only play it once every 2 weeks. That's why I went so long. So the compromise I set myself was I want to finish Crimson Court Darkest Dungeon because I've done Darkest. Oh, good. No, never mind. I'll get to Darkest Dungeon when I get there. But yeah, so now I'm with, like, we got to the end of day one. Like, I cut out before the dream sequence because I still had to collab with Choco coming. Oh, this poor little fucker. Oh, you can interact with him. Holy crap, that's cool. Did he just yeet off the fucking bridge? Oh. That's actually kind of cool. So Yeah, I love it. So we figured out that the guy was hanged by a mob. One of the mob was the truck lady. Kim sold off our hubcaps for over at the Royal and Rags so we could pay our debt at the Royal and Rags for a night. I got enough for the next night. We took some money from the union guy. Then the lady from the Pines company. Both of them are playing us, but we're playing them. We're the smart ones. And there's some creepy bookstore shit going on too. Uh, I look forward so much to seeing this absolutely amazing ride. I am all for it. And I'm so happy I got the final cut. Because it voices everything for you. I don't know what I'm gonna say, man. It's just I'm just gonna keep saying that this is just an amazing fucking game, and it is. It's an amazing fucking game, and I'm looking forward to continuing. I don't think I've had a game I was this excited to do on long form Sundays since West of Loathing. West of Loathing also had really brilliant writing. It also had really intelligent combat too. The graphics were shit, but they were supposed to be shit. That was part of the joke. And just amazing, stellar writing, stellar music. I listen to the Whirlin' Rags 8 a.m. theme all day. And the song Fire Escape in the Sea, which is Whirlin' Rags 8 a.m. but with vocals. Done by the amazing band Sea Power. Love it. Fucking love it. So then we get to Salty Bits. Something deep and powerful and amazing, spiritual, to just good old fun with the boys. Salty Bits. Oh my. So, Choco turned me on to Salt. Oh. Actually, before we get to that, we're about to have a explosion. About to explode and unload on our assholes. And I lose all my money. Now it's 27,000. House. Let's do the research lab here. The compressor here. The factory here. Put the helipad here. There was a rock. And perfect timing, the bulldozer just reset. Just taking what we're already up to 22,000. Start rebuilding again. Right. Compressor. Compressor does not dance. Like, so just take a little break during the wrap-up show. Just play the game itself. I figured so instead of just trying to do both at once. I've never really been horribly good at multitasking. I will do a task like fucking crazy, laser-like focus. But I'm not horribly good at multitasking, which I'm surprised I've taken to streaming as I have. Continue, just take a quick look at what we can upgrade. I know they're hauling another blue. Particles. Drones will see the clouds. training center. Oh, you need 3 yellow shards. I think I'll wait a little bit and upgrade that. So salty bets. Choco told me about salty bets a few weeks ago. It's basically like we knew we wanted to do collab. I wanted to do one last collab with him before the end of the month because I knew I was taking like Thanksgiving week off. And he told me about salty bets, which is literally someone's just got a Mugen channel going. Mugen, which is like a make your own fighting game engine where people either create characters their own or create facsimiles of fighting game characters or other video game characters that already exist using sprites and sound and stuff from the games. It is fucking amazing what some people will do. Or what some people can create in Mugen. It is really mind blowing. So much amazing effort. Give me 4 yellow shards for that. If they just upgrade this until the maximum money. That'll go faster and faster, right? $5,500. So the salty bets were just you go to a website, you can log in, create an account on the website. Although I thought we were gonna do the actual money and bet the actual salty money. I called it Real because I was still so spellbound and amazed by Disco Elysium that I was still throwing out references. So it said it was 400 Real. No, he just wanted to do who got the most wins, and I still did. I won by like 2 or 3 picks. Dude talking shit. Malone can no longer play Uma Musume because he was talking shit. Joko lost salty belts because he was talking shit. Y'all do not step to the king / queen. You best not fucking miss, baby. I'm a Babaniku, so I can technically be either or. Oh, balloons. That's not a penis at all. So that was a hell of a lot of fun, just watching fights and yapping and making picks, and I didn't stream my end because I didn't see a lot of a point. It was actually just as well though because he was able to circumnavigate or skip the ads on. He was able to skip the ads on Twitter, however he does it. You would have seen ads on my end anyway. So last time we dual streamed, like I think it was in the Fightcade games, and it was just my end. So doing it just on his end on his channel, because like I said, if there's one thing that is not about the numbers, not about getting people watching, trying to suck people in so they can pay attention to the story of Mahavre and work that I'm putting into it. There's one thing that's not supposed to be about the numbers. It's the collabs. They're supposed to be about spreading the flavor love. That's why I did like my 3rd biggest stream of all time was that Vampire Survivors Belatra one. I spent the last hour just talking about all the other members of Flavor and recommending them because I'm trying to spread the flavor love. So it's not about numbers. I will dip out of a stream, my end of a stream, or viewing my VOD just to make things go quicker. And that's what I tell you, like, I appreciate anyone who stops by during collabs in my chat. You might as well go ahead and just watch their end. Because they're going to have a clearer view anyways. But yeah. Choco learned that you do not talk shit with Amanda fucking Splatts in the room. And I had a great time. I had a great time with him. Like, he wasn't streaming like he'd taken a break himself, and he's recently come back. Going harder than ever, and that is so fucking cool. I'm so happy for the man. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got coming. Go for a while. See what I can upgrade. So yeah, Salty Bets is fun as hell. I had to do that again sometime. That'll be hilarious. Oh, you can do like a vacuum. Workers will probably help. That'll make it go faster. I think it's going faster now. See, look at all those big old numbers going. Numbers going way the fuck up, baby. I don't think we're gonna finish the game today. That's fine. So yeah, I'd really go get that in because then the 19th was the big one, and I got a lot I want to talk about this one. Let's see if I can find the thumbnail. There it is, The Real Folk Blues. The Real Folk Blues is a super important show for me, for WebP. Super important. Because, number one, you'll notice that not only, like, usually when I do cutscenes, like the action, like little PNGs talking and shit, usually when I do those, I go ahead and cut to another screen and then do it live with the PNGs. This time I tried something new. This time I pre-recorded it. So the Real Folk Blues is I started using cutscenes. Like I filmed things, like I filmed 45 minutes of cutscenes for the show. 45. Oh, you can pick them up. Oh, I've let people die in that hole. Oh no. Anyway. Yeah, so I hope people appreciated how much slicker it looked, how much cleaner it looked. I put so much more effort into that than any other episode of WebP before. I really did. Pre-recorded everything. The segments, rather. And I think they were actually pretty germane to what was going on in the story. I can't always do that. I can't always, because, like, sometimes the story is written by what happens live during the show. But considering that it was a tournament and all the card was already put into place beforehand. Oh no, he's dead. I can't pick him up. Fuck. Look at that shit. Who are you? Monument to man's hubris, no doubt. But considering it was a tournament and it's like just a 30-person tournament, it made sense that I could do that because it wouldn't have changed much anyways. I think it came out really well. Like I added the music from Fatal Fury 1. And I'm trying to up my production value, and I think this is the nicest looking, nicest performing episode of WebP ever. And what happens? 32-person tournament. Who wins? Geese Howard's henchman Vice. Although, thinking about it, I shouldn't have been so insanely fucking surprised that Vice would have won. She is strong as hell. And she does do power bombs in King of Fighters. She actually does fucking power bombs. And she's like top tier in Capcom vs. SNK too, I believe. So I shouldn't be so surprised that Vice won, but I was really surprised that Vice won. Holy crap. Because Bridget made it to the finals, but then Bridget lost too, so there's an angle there now. So I know what I want to do for the anniversary show. Will the circle be unbroken? In like 3 weeks. I know what I want to do. I just need to figure out what segments I'm going to do like a little bonus preview show. And what segments are going to be on the show itself. Because I know what I want to do. I know what I want to upgrade and what I want to change. That's probably what's gonna be, since I'm not streaming on Wednesday. That's probably what I'm gonna be doing most of the day. I'm gonna be filming stuff for the anniversary show. The 1-year anniversary of WebP, aka Desert Mid-South. I'm gonna be filming stuff for that. And I'm going to be going to bed really early. So, because I'm having family coming over on Thanksgiving. I have to work on Thanksgiving. But they could come in during lunch. So we're going to have like maybe an hour together on Thanksgiving. We're going to be really nice. Rest assured, even though I won't be streaming on Wednesday, I will be doing shit. Probably organizing, like updating WebP of the records on Discord. On the FlaVR Discord, I actually have the records of all the shows, and I need to update it with Bully in the Alley and Real Folk Blues. So I'll be finalizing the card for Will the Circle Be Unbroken. I'll be filming segments of that because, like I said, Real Folk Blues had 45 minutes worth of segments. I got even more ideas now. Because I need to set up the main event for Will the Circle Be Unbroken. And I need to decide which ones will be like a little standalone video and which ones will be on the show itself. And it's a puzzle. Just like with my schedule, putting together a WebP show is a puzzle. And I love doing it. And when it goes off, it's fucking great. And even though the person who won the tournament did not win, or the person who won is not the person I wanted to win. It's not the person I was rooting for. It doesn't matter. Because I can ride around that, and I like that challenge. And it makes it more fun when I don't dictate the winner. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the Real Folk Blues. I really do. And I look forward to making Will the Circle Be Unbroken next month even better. Geese Howard versus Vice. We don't know who Link and Zelda are going to be facing. And then on the January show, the redraft, Rob Van Dam cashes in. It's going to be great. It's one of the few things, like, I know you can do whatever you fucking want. You can take or leave, and I know my channel is fucking dead. Dead as fucking shit. But if there's any, like, the creative writing streams of the WebP, those are, and the collabs. WebP, creative writing streams, the collabs, like, even though I redo my priorities pretty regularly, those are the big three. Those three have never changed. Those are the top three. Please check out my collabs on the other people's channels. And on my channels, please check out WebP and my creative writing. Thank you for those tiny amount of people who do, but for those that are really precious, thank you so much. Do some quick upgrades. We got a book. We got a book now. Reduce the cost by 50% to level up the house. Level up the training building. Reduce the cost by half to level up the lab. Compressor. Catapult. What about the people? I want to reduce the cost to get more people. Bad. Cloud Cedar. Yeah, let's make the house cheaper. That's fine. What can we do now? Another yellow shard. Power building. Power station decrease nearby attributes of nearby buildings. Get all these done. Workers shoot lightning. Wow. This game was so much deeper than I thought it'd be. Ooh, hot air balloon. What are the pink ones? Pink ones are... can be opened and closed by clicking on the pipe. Get balloons. We need some shards for balloons. Still need a bunch of yellow shards. It's hard to get yellow shards. It's annoying. But that's maxed out. Not sure how you beat the game. Or this just goes on forever. But yeah, I hope you enjoy WebP. I hope you enjoy my creative writing. And now looking back on it, the week should have ended there. Should have ended there. Because the next couple streams were kind of catastrophic. So I finally did the Neo Turf Master stream. I didn't know how long Real Folk Blues were going to go. Because I didn't know how long a tournament was going to take. So... so I did a stream I knew would only take like 3 hours at max. And that was it. Like, I'd pushed it back for months, like a couple of months. And fine, fuck it. And I was very upset, very angry. Like, you know when I yell and scream and holler and blaspheme and shit? That's hamming it up. That's the character. That's Old Man Yells at Cloud. That's classic. Classic internet streamer. When I'm actually legitimately upset, I get all quiet. You'll notice I barely spoke during that stream. As far as actual game itself, though, I got an eagle with Stuart. That kind of surprised me. So having to be super precise on that, I wouldn't be like being super precise really helps. I think then Adams and my man Lando. Almeida fucked up and Spinner fucked up. So if I practice it again, if I practice in the off time trying to get really good at Scotland, I'm probably gonna focus on those three: Spinner, Lando, and Adams. His Spinner is super precise; he can put the ball almost anywhere he wants. And Adams, with his 95% in the rough, anything is free game for him. So yeah, but I was like, if you want to see what I'm like legitimate angry, when I'm legitimately upset, I'm quiet. And I was too quiet during that stream. So, first of all, the Friday matinee was supposed to be karaoke. It was initially supposed to be throwing together a few songs. But then I've been playing Uma Musume. Or not playing Uma Musume every day, but opening it up every day to get the engagement and shit, the free engagements. And after like 86 pulls, I finally got Yoshiaki Bono, the big giant donut horse. Oh wait, that's not the right one. That's not the right thumbnail. What am I talking about? Holy shit. There we go. Horse, give me a donut. Give me a donut, make me smile. Smile, horse, bueno. Todo bueno. I love her story. It's so tragic. Like, she knows being a big, fat, chunky horse is what people love. But, you know, the moonies. I'm like, not the moonies, but the pain on her legs, on her fucking joints. It's just terrible. But she decides, hey, I have to do it anyways. It's tragic, man. And I was not able to complete, like, I've completed the game with Haru, Rudolph, Ryan, and Goldship, but not as bueno. I ended up getting to 4th place on the final Aura finale, but Maruzinski just got way too stupid far ahead. And then I crashed out. I set myself up for this crash and I was not happy. The game told me to train up something and I trained up something else. Although talking to Malone about it, remember Malone, you still have not fucking deleted that or created that video. Still waiting for that, I'll still remind you of that. It made it just been the cards. I went ahead and got 5 cards that, like, one for each stat. I should have been focusing like 3 of one, 2 of another. So I got up, like, I was very unhappy because, like, they told me to train one thing, and when I lost, said, hey, you should have trained this other thing. I was just very, very annoyed at that. So I got a little nastier than I maybe should have. Yeah, I think the clouds can be seated now. That's cool. Oh, but that's more yellows. Ooh, automatic compression, that's nice. So yeah, like I was pissed off because like I have like 5,400 carats or so. I've got enough for like 30 pulls. But the next character is Agnes Digital, and I don't give a fuck about her. I know pulls can upgrade, or pulls could get you other characters. Like I was pulling for Hishi, and I ended up getting Gold City in the process. But I don't care about pulling for like getting every character. I just want my large horse, and I got my large horse. So I'll hold it off and like, um, I don't know who's next. I don't give a fuck about Agnes Digital. Because they got a thing where if you pull 200 times, like you can just get the horse. So I'll just hold it on, stack it on, see it until it gets someone I'm actually interested in. I'm interested in maybe Stay Gold. I'm interested in the Gold Ship family, maybe. I'm interested in Phenomena. The one with the M Bison hat. That's kind of cool. But yeah, it just really rubbed me the wrong fucking way. And I got upset. Maybe not as upset as I put on stream. Like I said, a lot of that was a work, but I was upset with how it went. Some of these are pulsating. So now I have yellow chest upgrade shit. Kind of want to upgrade the compressor because shit is getting in the way. Discontentness. But yeah, Uma Musume, pissed off because the game fucking lied to me. Pissed off with the gacha aspects. Still a cute game, still a cute idea. Large horse, large, gigantic horse is muy bueno. And we're getting into what I was hitting at earlier, the highs and lows of this week, the last couple weeks. Had some amazing moments hanging out with Choco with Salty Bets, teaching Zoss how to play fighting games. Amazing highs. Creative writing, amazing highs. And then a lot of streams are like really shitty lows. This is the shittiest of lows. Darkest Dungeon yesterday morning. Had a legitimate crash out. Didn't get anything really important done, and actually had a character die that was integral to my goal of beating Crimson Court before the end of the year. Get very upset. Upset that I actually had to cut some of it out of the VOD. The crash out was legitimate. Not a lot to talk about other than the fact that I got really upset. We didn't beat any bosses. We didn't make any serious progress. Not a lot got done. We built the Vintners, the Sanguine Vintners, but that's it. I honestly think I just want to do... Like, I was going to switch between Dark... The original plan was switch between Darkest Dungeon and Disco Elysium. Then the plan became do them both just in case, just until I beat Crimson Court, and then do Disco Elysium all December. Now I honestly think it's like I really want to just do Disco Elysium also. It got to the point where I don't actually want to play Darkest Dungeon anymore. I actually got really upset and I don't want to play it anymore. I don't want to touch it anymore. It's been 2.5 in-game years. Am I really gonna throw more time after good time after bad? I'm getting real fucking upset with that game, and I don't want to get upset while I stream. I've had too many crash outs this week. Crashed out doing NeoTurf, and I think that was when I realized that maybe it wasn't just the games, that it was between Power Wash, NeoTurf Masters, and Darkest Dungeon. I think maybe only part of it was the games, because there was some bullshit. But a lot of it was just the sad I have, the seasonal affective disorder, the fucking winter sad. And me having to deal with that shit. I don't like talking much about it, but I feel like I don't want explanation when I end up cutting the stream early. Or nuking a VOD. I feel like, I know I don't owe you an explanation, but I feel like I owe you an explanation. So, like I said, it's just, like, don't Darkest, I know the fact that I don't want to play it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to do Disco Elysium all month of December. And then, oh my god, last night was fucking amazing. Last night was so simple, yet I think it may have been one of my favorite collabs ever. When me and Sensoka played Morrowind. It was fucking amazing. I played a little bit of Morrowind a couple hours before, just to make sure I could run it and everything. I ran through the character creation mode. And then we went live, and it was glorious because it little fucked up. He had to, like, glitch through shit to get shit so he could play the multiplayer. Because there's, like, a thing you need for a quest that you only get through going through the whole intro. Fuck back here. Yeah, that will keep happening. And luckily the game is so old it runs easily. Like, I stream, like, you'll notice there was some chunkiness in the beginning. I was wondering I couldn't stream it, but no. That was my internet. That was my KBBS drive. Like, I don't know whether it was my VPN or what. Because I recently had to renew my VPN. I actually bought my VPN at my grocery store. It was actually kind of convenient. But my VPN game was strong, as always. It was great. Me and Sensoka, he vaguely knew what he was doing. I've got a new character, Amanda Splatts, jacked as fuck. Carries a halberd that shoots lightning up your butt. It's fucking great. I think he died more than I did. But he did more than I did and led more than I did, so yeah, that's fine. And, well, like, I've never played a Elder Scrolls game before that day. But I now get why they suck people in so much. Why they keep re-releasing them again and again and again. Because they're kind of fucking amazing with these massive open worlds. There's so much you could do. It's just so, wow. And it's Morrowind. Like, I haven't even touched, like, Skyrim or anything like that. The big ones. That's going to be a hell of a time. I think. And now I am interested. I'll tell you this about Sensoka. Among all the amazing other fucking stuff he does, all the great shit he does, he has got me interested in the greater Elder Scrolls series. So I might look into Skyrim. I might look into something else. But not for a while. I'm keeping Morrowind, because now I've invited a few people to Sensoka's Morrowind server. But for now, I have a bunch of long form games on my plate already. Gotta finish Darkest Dungeon, although I think I'm just gonna drop it. I'm so tempted to just fucking drop the game at this point. I really am. Disco Elysium, I'm staying with that one, doing that every other week, if not every week. Um, I've got Fallout New Vegas. I've got the second 30-minute or 30-second here, although the first one pissed me off so much, I think I might just go ahead and nuke the second one. I got a couple other long form games. I thought about getting Final Fantasy IV. It's on sale. Holy fucking shit. Fucking winter Steam sale. Or Black Friday sale. I don't have any money. I was struggling to buy like food until like my check came in. Eating a slice of the bread. That's Mahavre. You ever had a Mahavre sandwich? That's 3 slices of bread. Because you put the bread in between the bread and you get a bread sandwich. That's how you do it in Mahavre. That's struggle meal right there. But once the check came in, everything was fine. We're about to have another big earthquake. And pick up some peons before that happens. Hasten our own demise. I'm gonna take a look at this, see what this is. Oh no, he just disappears. Wonder what happens to this. Like, if that's not the goal of the game. Getting this guy. But yeah, Morrowind was actually like, it's also surprisingly oh, here it is. Surprisingly intuitive. Oh, there's 5 of 8. It is shockingly and surprisingly intuitive once you mess around with it a little bit. And they give you a journal, like Disco Elysium gives you your notebook. They give you a journal to work with. It's actually really, really great. So that was so fucking cool. So fucking amazing. Build the basics here before I go on about what's going to happen over my break, my hiatus. So there's the house. It's a factory. I'll put the research lab on the far right. But that's the compressor, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Just max out everything. I think there's enough meat on the bone here for a third stream. It said Earthquake 7, 6 of 8. Or maybe we'll just... Or maybe we'll just keep going. Because as far as the actual stream goes, Morrowind was amazing. Sinsook is such a chill dude. He's so fucking cool, man. And all the amazing stuff, it blows my mind when I see some of the amazing shit that he builds in his lab. Or his dwarven outpost, or whatever he calls it. It blows my mind that he's so brilliant and creative and good with tools and shit. as someone who's skills always been in creative writing, completely different field. It just kind of blows my mind how amazing. Also, it's a money thing. We're going to upgrade the research facility, get more points there. That's maxed out. That's a lot of options. Wow. So what are some of the other things I want to go ahead and delete this now because we're done with the actual streams and there's not going to be a schedule for next week. So what's going to happen this upcoming week? First of all, you'll notice there was no Malone this week. One of my regular co-conspirators. Even Mina Vanilla on her 3 years. Oh god, that's another thing I wanted to bring up. 3 years of flavor. Mina Vanilla had her 3-year anniversary stream. I guess I could yap a little extra. See if we can finish film the whole today. Earthquake 7, 6 of 8. We can build another building here. Because the guys who made the game, like on the website, it says that there's like enough meat on the bone for like 2.5 to 3 hours. It's a short game, but I play this distracted because this is supposed to be about yap. God, I can give them afford 105, but I can't afford them. Oh, holy crap! Those balls are flying, baby. So no Malone this week. Why no salted caramel? Last couple weeks. No Malone. Frankly, I feel bad. Malone has been a fucking homie ever since the beginning. Absolutely fucking amazing. I look up to him, I do, and they said that you're not supposed to make friends in VTubing. Bullshit. That's bullshit. I consider Malone a friend. I don't care who fucking knows it. I consider Malone a friend. Consider Choco a friend. I do have friends in this business. Like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just being fucking stupid. But I feel like I do have friends here. I have acquaintances, but I also have friends. And he had a lot of October stuff, Halloween stuff we wanted to get through. Got a lot of other collabs that he's doing, like Peak and everything, with tons of fucking people in it. And he's doing some amazing shit, and I felt like I didn't want to get in the way of that for a little while. Because there's other couple streams I want to do as well, but yeah, don't worry. Me and Malone are still cool. And in fact, one of the first streams when I get back, December 3rd, I believe it is, the first December Wednesday. Don't know what I'm going to do in the morning, because WebP is going to be the second Wednesday, Creative Writing is going to be the third Wednesday, 4th and 5th I'll be off in December. But we're going to do some fun shit together. Don't know what we're going to do. We are going to do it. It will be dead. And then we will have done it. And then in a few weeks, on the 14th, December 14th, we're rounding up the gang. Me, Malone, Choco, and Elf. Again, we don't know, like, what time. I'm assuming 4 o'clock. What we'll be doing, we'll figure it out. Like, we'll see what happens with the Black sale. The Steam sales. Steam Black Friday sales. There's bad news and good news on that. Bad news is I'm fucking broke as shit. I cannot afford to buy games. I just cannot. Good news is I've been racking up some bonuses at work. I've got $15 from work. 100% guilt-free. All paid for by work. I have $15 in my Steam account right now. By Black Friday, I'm hoping to have another 25. Because I got bonuses from, like, 2 different departments. So, maybe I'll just see what games get. Like, a ton of shit is super just like I get a couple things that are on my list now that are like 75% off. You know what, I'll check since we're going to go a little bit longer and see if we can beat the game today. Go ahead and pull up quickly. See what our work this is. Let me slow down a little bit. So what is off by discount? Streets of Rage 4 is 65% off. I thought about getting that, but I don't think the DLC is discounted. Sonic Forces is 75% off. You can get Sonic Forces for $10. There was something else that was 75% off, but I think time ran out for that. Well, there are costume DLCs, but oh, they're free. Costume shit is free. That's cool. We don't get that a lot. Sega Pack DLC. You could be a Knights or a Jet Set Radio or a Super Monkey Ball or a Puyo Puyo. That's cool. Don't know if I'd be able to stream it. Kind of don't want to stream it. It's like 18 gigs, so I don't know. What else? We might just be getting a fucking game test. Double Lives, Jay and Solid Bob. River City Girls 2. Maybe Malone would like to do River City Girls 2. I'll have to look into that. I don't know how long that is. I was hoping he wants to do Duck Upon Kingdom, but apparently not. Like, he didn't get it. Street Fighter 5 Season Pass. Shadow the Ninja Reborn is half off. That might be cool. Getsu Fumaden. Bogo's Minted. Ooh, the Final Fantasy. Those are 2 games I wanted to do on Longform Sunday since the beginning. Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy IV. 6 is my favorite game of all time, period. Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy IV is the first RPG I ever beat. It'd be great to do either of those. Capcom Fighting Collection 2 is 25% off. Bubsy is 20% off. So wait to see what else goes. Like, I've got $15 in my account right now. I might pick up Streets of Rage 4 for that. Past that, it depends on if work gets me my $25 one in time. It got my $15 bonus. Let's see if I get my $25 bonus. Let's go ahead and upgrade some shit. Go ahead and upgrade everything right now. Oh, they pulsate when you can upgrade them. Maximum on map. Let's see. It's under compressor. Oh, that's research lab. Cloud seeder. Well, that's 5 yards. Contentment. Every 5 minutes, everyone's set to maximum happy. Put on your happy pants, kid. Just hang out for a little bit. Don't know how long this is gonna take. But I do have a few more things I want to talk about. So yeah. I don't know. Like, if y'all are lurking, please feel free to join in if you have any questions. Probably not gonna finish this game. We'll find out. I really want to upgrade make workers cheaper. That's not happening. Comes another bulldozer. Yeah, I don't want to play Darkest Dungeon anymore. I really don't want to play Darkest Dungeon anymore. It's been so fucking annoying and agonizing and stressful. I really do not want to do it anymore. I don't. But I feel like after 26 episodes, all this fucking time and effort I put into it, if I puss out right now, if I fuck up and lose it, then that's gonna be a blight on my fucking channel. So the plan right now is trying to. Well, now the plan is put on hold a little bit because that one man at arms died. So now the plan is to just go ahead, like, with the highwayman on the road up to her. Because he has the right postal also. He doesn't have the bolster, but he can still get the right postal. And if she's going to be... If she can hit like 3 or 4 times on a turn, that's going to do a lot of damage to her. It's not going to be the tank that we need, but it'll be nice to have a highwayman there. Might pull out sellers for that. And who knows, we might have to leave. We might have to go and switch out parties. Because the Countess level. I've got the Countess map, and I've mapped out where we're gonna go. We're gonna skip all the bullshit. Skip all the trinkets. We're just going there to end the Crimson Court bullshit. So, first of all, if I crash out again, if I end up crashing out again, I'm done. I'm just dropping it. I mean, Vinny played it and he dropped it. I don't think Vinny beat it. And he's one of the big reasons I started playing it in the first place. Oh, I got some quests. We can get free shit. Did not notice this. Cool. Oh crap, now I got like 8 killer sharks. It says does nothing. Kind of makes me want to click it. Or yellow. Reduce the cost by 50%. That's the thing. That's the thing I need to fucking upgrade. Keep cutting that in half. Oh my god, that'll make this game go so much faster. So much faster. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna beat it again today, but we're gonna try. Okay, so yeah, this week I'm gonna be off. No Wednesday stream, no Friday stream. I may do a pre-tape if I can get something done. Wednesday, even though I won't be streaming, Wednesday is gonna be a stream catch-up work day. Massive stream catch-up work day. Because I need to film stuff for WebP, Circle B Unbroken. I need to finalize that card. Need to organize things. Do thumbnails for the next couple weeks. Maybe pre-tape a stream. I might pre-tape a stream for like Thanksgiving or something. I don't know. If you don't see a pre-tape by Thursday, then assume it's just not happening. Then just assume it's not happening. We got cutting the price in half is going to help everything. We can build another thing. Yeah, sure. This one's here is your favorite thing. This one here is the greatest thing. But yeah, you'll notice I booted karaoke off and I did not replace it. Like I replaced the stream itself with the Hishi Akibono stream. I don't singing. I still feel like the stupidest fucking person in the world, the most disgusting fucking person in the world. To think that I could have ever been as arrogant as I could have. To think that I could make, like, just focus a channel around my singing. My singing is so fucking dog shit. I try to force myself to keep going. I try to force myself to sing. It's not working. It's just not fucking working. Even tiny little dose, 7 song streams. Yeah, do it. There was supposed to be this big come to Jesus moment for the project, the story, during my that one big stream where I finally do karaoke for the first time again after 4 months. It's supposed to be a big epic moment for my stream, for my channel. After nobody gave a shit. No, almost nobody fucking showed up. Nobody gave a shit. So, you know, I had to ask myself, now that I've got such a limited area, limited time, what I can stream, when I can stream, like, what's important to me? WebP. Almost no one comes out, like, very few people come out for WebP, but it's fucking great. I love watching these creations and, like, writing around. So I definitely want to keep doing that. Creative writing. Creative writing is now like the big crux of this channel. Actually being creative, telling a story, leaving stuff behind. I definitely want to. I love creative writing streams more than like creative writings and. Fuck it, I'll say it. I like my creative writing streams the best. I love collabs, but creative writing streams take precedence because it lets me be in 150% control. Can I unlock another upgrade? Oh, there it is, another half. That'll help. Ooh, compressibility. Kind of want to get that power lightning. So get another blue shard, I guess. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for forcing the listener to sing all these years. My voice is shit. But yeah, the thing, what is the stuff I love to do? I do love writing. I do love collabs. I do love playing Disco Elysium. I do love casino games. I do love retro games. I do love kill games. I don't love Darkest Dungeon, but I feel duty bound to finish that after so long. And I just can't do the singing anymore. I tried. I gave it a serious try, and I just realized, like, when I'd rather be playing Uma fucking Musume than singing. So. Oh, I can't pick up the one of the bulldozer. He's just doomed. He's just doomed. Bump of that earthquake before it comes. But yeah, I think I'm done. Like the whole big come to Jesus mode with the whole big revelation about why I sing what I sing doesn't fucking matter. Singing is fucking dead again. And I'm sorry. So what is coming up though? What is coming up in December for the channel? Well, I'm taking the last week off of November. I'll be taking 2 weeks off in December for Christmas and New Year's. You know, but I do have a lot of shit planned before then. WebP, will the circle be unbroken? There's going to be one more creative writing stream. It's going to be kind of a couple of interesting topics I have in mind. More Disco Elysium. More. I want to do a big retro game stream. I just want to do a bunch of fucking retro games. More collabs with Malone. More collabs with Choco Monetto. I'm trying to reach out to other people too. Again, if we haven't collabed in a long time, please blame my head, not my heart. I'm a fucking wagey. I'm struggling financially as it I don't want to use that word, struggling. Things are tight, but I'll live. I'm busting my nut though, trying to get all this shit done. Yeah, but I gotta do the monies, man. I fucking hate capitalistic society, man. Bring down the Abraham Lincolns and the George Washingtons and whatever. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. Probably should have wrapped this stream like a half hour ago, but that's fine. I want to see how far we can get. Oh yeah, I have one last announcement. I'm going to go ahead and hit the earthquake button when the announcement comes, so it will sound like it's an earth-shattering fucking announcement, baby. Before I cut it for the day, I'll let you back out into the world. I've taken your time for too fucking long today. I apologize. I thought I'd be able to beat the game. I guess not. We'll have something on the bone for the next wrap-up show. A little something left on the bone for the December wrap-up show, although not much. I think it's almost over. Let's get this big earth-shattering announcement underway. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, the big change, the big earth-shattering change for this channel. I'm going to try to stop cursing so much. Yeah. Some of the cursing is a bit of an act. Some of it. Not all of it, some of it. And like with the implied drinking early on, I think it's maybe part of the story that I don't need a lot more anymore. The whole persona of Amanda Splatts as opposed to dragging on my own persona for some of that. Plus, I think that staying fuck all the time might actually actively be hurting my channel and my YouTube. My YouTube and my Twitter, I mean. So I am gonna try to not I'm not going 100% zero no cussing club. Fuck no. But I am gonna make a conscientious decision to not curse as much. And I could do it like one time long ago when I streamed with Mina Vanilla. I didn't curse. I don't curse with the elf streams. So, I'm going to try to save it for the crash outs or other people acting up into collab. But I really do think, maybe the algorithm's just detecting all my profanity. And maybe that's part of the reason my channel is dead. So, yeah, that's the big announcement. It's not a big announcement, but it's a big announcement to me. I am going to make an active effort to not curse so much. Like the Carlin 7, the big Carlin 7. Shit, piss, cunt, fuck, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. So that's it. Nothing until Sunday. Disco Elysium Sunday morning. I haven't done a Sand Ruby stream in November. So the afternoon stream on Sunday is going to be Sand Ruby. If I feel like I can do Darkest Dungeon, if I'm emotionally up to doing Darkest Dungeon, we'll do Darkest Dungeon as Sandy. If I don't think I can do it, then we'll just do, like, WebP. Not WebP, but, we'll do, unstructured play. But yeah, I gotta build houses and shit, but I don't want to end here. So yeah, less cursing. No streams until Sunday. Next Wednesday we got... Or no, this Wednesday we got nothing, but the Wednesday after that we got Carmelone. Have creative writing in December, WebP, Circle B Unbroken in December. More streams to come. This went way too long. I should have stopped like a half hour ago. I thought I could beat the game, but nah. Little meat on the bone for the next wrap-up show in a few weeks. I think the wrap-up show is going to skip a week because there's just going to be a whole week where I don't do anything. So, let's see. The next wrap-up show would normally be on the 8th. That would be pushing it to the 15th. But then the 22nd is the start of my winter hiatus, so it'd be a mess a week there. So maybe I'll do a special midweek wrap-up show. I'll do the math. I'll do the math later. So yeah, I know this. I've rambled along towards the end, but hey, when you gotta fill in a hole, you gotta fill in a hole, baby. That's creepy. I'm not playing this optimally, I know. So, I'll let you know when the next wrap-up show is. No AI slop, because I know no one's interested. You see the thumbnails. Yeah. Thanks for listening to me rant. Thanks for me being fucking Manhera. I feel like very few people watch the wrap-up show live, so it's kind of a little secret place to do that. So I'm working on that too. Lurkers, VOD watchers, second screen saints. I'm out until Sunday. But I will be working hard all Wednesday to make December spectacular for y'all. You deserve that. I'm your faithful Amanda Splatts. And this is the Amanda Splatts Project. Yeah, have a good night.